the TMZ Swiftie podcast. I'm your host, Melanie Miller, and today we have brought back the lovely
Charlie Cotton.
Thank you, Charlie, for joining us.
Episode 13.
Breaking news, Taylor Swift's Eras Tour movie is out on Disney+. We can watch it whenever, however, whenever we want to.
Great.
This is a big deal.
We already seen it though, haven't we?
We've seen it. It was on Amazon Prime. You could rent it for $19.89.
Oh.
But now you can watch it for free on Disney Plus if you're a Disney Plus subscriber.
Okay.
She was supposed to celebrate the premiere of the documentary tonight at the Hollywood Sign, which is a big deal because she shot her concert at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. So we did a story on the website that Taylor was building stuff at the Hollywood Sign, and there was crew members, and there was a film permit, and it involved Taylor Swift. It said TS and Disney Plus, and then out of nowhere, it got canceled.
How come?
I have the exclusive details as to why.
Oh.
Apparently, the mayor did not want it to happen. The mayor stopped it. I guess Disney tried to... Or the production tried to get Disney to strong arm the mayor and like give them more money. The mayor said, no, it's not going to happen. But what was supposed to happen, it wasn't a Taylor Swift performance or anything like that. They had put a projector on top of this man's house that lives right next to Hollywood Sign. And it was supposed to project different colors onto each letter of the sign, presumably the colors of eras. So green, gold, red, 1989 blue, pink.
And different colors represent, okay.
Different eras.
But then they went there with the permits and with all the equipment, but then after it set it all up, the mayor...
Shut
is the
it
mayor
down.
Karen Bass? Or
Yes, Karen Bass.
She shut it all down?
Shut it down.
How did she shut it down like the day of? Like...
It wasn't the day of. It was the day that we broke that she was doing something at the Hollywood Sign. And then about an hour later, we learned that it was just completely canceled. So I guess they continued on after they'd said it was like canceled. I spoke with the owner of the home who said they were still going to Tuesday night, they were supposed to do a test and line up the projection and the letters. It was never going to be in the conservation area of the Hollywood Sign. They set up the projectors on the top of this man's roof, but they were going to do a test Tuesday night, and the projection stuff was supposed to happen on Wednesday night.
So they were presuming that they could get away with it because, you know, we're just projecting. It's like a laser pointer. I can point a laser pointer at the H if I wanted to.
Yes.
It's not illegal. And so they were like, we'll just set up a projection on some guy's house. Nothing to see here, Mayor Karen Bass.
They were going to continue on with the test in the hopes that they could, like, get the mayor to change her mind about
Maybe
it, essentially.
TS stands for test shoot.
No, it stands for Taylor Swift.
Well, don't know.
It does.
But that all got canned now, so the letters will just be boring old white.
Well, yeah, I guess it was supposed to happen. The days are very confusing to me, but it was supposed to happen last night.
Because the Hollywood sign...
it was supposed to happen, excuse me, it was supposed to happen Wednesday night.
You can't see the Hollywood sign at nighttime, can you?
No.
No, there's no... There used to be lights on it, but then the neighbours were complaining that it was in their living room too much.
Yes.
So you can't see the Hollywood sign at night. So this would have been kind of cool to see it at night.
It would have been really cool. It would have been so cool to have Hollywood celebrate Taylor Swift, who has changed Hollywood for the better. I don't know why. And then the one guy said that the mayor's office should have accepted money from Disney Plus and used that money to help the homeless population in Los Angeles. This is a win-win.
Yeah, but, you know, that'd be like saying Taylor Swift is bigger than the law. You know what I mean? No one's above the law.
But it isn't a law. The mayor just said no. For what reason?
Because it's, you know, our sign. It's not your sign to market on.
Okay, but we put up the Rams winning the Super Bowl, and that was a catastrophe.
But this is a marketing type. Please come and watch this. It's all for money and business.
But it's Hollywood.
The Rams.
That's the point of Hollywood.
Yeah. I don't know. But then if you allow that, then, you know, McDonald's is going to have an idea. Let's go to the same neighbor. We'll put it all in yellow and red, and then where does it
That
end?
turns into money for Los Angeles. Why is that a bad thing? It's good for the economy.
Yeah, I just think
I'd like you to come up with a better counterpoint
Then what?
than what you're already doing.
I think that she tried to strong arm the city of LA.
Not Taylor.
Well, Taylor's team, Disney Plus, and they were like, no, it sets a precedent. If we allow you to project onto the Hollywood sign, then every business will want to project on the Hollywood sign.
That's good for business. It's good for economy. It's good for LA. It's good for putting money into the city.
No, then every
Why isn't it good for putting money into the city?
Well, it's just no. I understand why you can't just make the Hollywood sign. Just use it as whatever you guys want. Whatever business pays us some money, they can just use the Hollywood sign.
Why isn't it not good to put money back into the city though? Why is it bad for businesses to use the Hollywood sign?
Because that's not what it's for.
What's it for?
It's just for tourists.
Shouldn't we use the things in our city to help us boost our economy in our city?
Look, agree to disagree. Agree to disagree on this one.
You failed to make a decent point.
We'll agree to disagree on that too.
All right. This is pretty exciting breaking news. More breaking news. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce work out together.
Okay.
They were seen, Taylor's team in her cars, the whole thing, were seen pulling into Dog Pound. Dog Pound is a very popular workout place for celebrities in Los Angeles. Influencers go there, TikTokers, celebrities. Adam Levine goes there.
Her friend Miles Teller goes there.
No, Miles Teller goes to a different one.
Her friend Miles Teller doesn't go there.
Hailey Bieber goes there. Justin Bieber goes there. Back in the day, we did a story about how Justin Bieber was there during Taylor's private gym time. Threw Justin out. So that's that gym. It's on Robertson. And it's like it's very expensive. You go there, it's only private training, so you have to like pay a private trainer to go in. Taylor shuts the whole gym down to go work out, so nobody's working out.
Are we sure no one was in the gym when she was in Dog Pound?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, except for the people that work there, obviously.
Okay.
So what's special about this gym is there has a garage, and you can pull the car straight into the gym.
That is special.
So you don't have to get out and deal with the paparazzi, public, fans, anything like that.
Nice.
And there's like above the garage, there's like a little vent. So paparazzi in town will regularly bring ladders and try to shoot through. They covered that as well, just for Taylor, because there was like there was a curtain up that they put up just for Taylor.
Huh?
But apparently Travis and Taylor were working out together. What do you think about this?
Yeah, makes sense. Something to do. They both need to keep their body right and tight. I've never worked out with a spouse before. Maybe it's
Have you ever worked out ever?
Back in the days where I, thought that I needed to have a great body to attract women, maybe. But these days,
did you have a great body?
No.
Okay.
Not really my thing.
What can I ask? What you did to work out?
Just lifted a few weights here and there.
What does that mean?
Just went to the gym a little for 45 minutes and didn't enjoy it. Just
Did
basically
you pick up a weight and put it down?
Yeah, but basically you just sit there in shorts on your phone, and so that's why I canceled my gym membership.
That's not what most people do when they work out.
Yeah, but
certainly not Travis.
No, well, he's big. He needs to stay in shape. Football season will be upon us before you know it.
I know.
And she, needs to stay in shape. Her tour's coming up again, and she'll need to, exert herself on
What do you think about couples working out together? Is it annoying?
I honestly don't know what to think about it. Like, you're all sweaty. I guess maybe it makes you think about sex with
Kinda
the noises and the sweat. And yeah, I suppose if you're into that sort of thing, it could be hot.
Yeah.
Have you ever worked out with a spouse?
Well, I've never had a spouse.
Oh.
Or a partner. I don't know. I think that she did work out a little bit with Joe Alwyn, but he's such a little
scrawny.
Yeah, a little toothpick.
Careful.
I wonder what does Taylor give Travis tips because she's such a workout buff?
No.
Why?
He's the athlete.
But she is an athlete. She has to perform for 3.5 hours a day.
Yeah, you can say that, but he is the professional athlete. She's a pop star.
But she has more endurance training.
Agree to disagree.
That's gonna be the whole thing.
He's an athlete. He's a Super Bowl however many time winning champion. All he does is work out and train and that sort of stuff. she's got a lot of things. She's fit. No, no doubt. She's fit. She has to go 3 hours a day.
3.5.
That's too long.
4 days in a row. Travis has to play football once a week.
Yeah, but train a lot, and he's strong. You can see it. He's a strong, buff guy.
But that's like genes and stuff. It's testosterone that allows you to get there.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? And I'd like you to answer this honestly. Who do you think is in better shape, Taylor Swift or Travis Kelce? Running, endurance wise.
Like who would win a half marathon?
Yeah.
Probably him still. You're trying to ask questions that would make me answer Taylor Swift, but he's the professional athlete.
I'd like to put a poll up. Who is the better athlete? Please leave a comment.
Yeah, but this is like the Taylor Swift podcast, not the Travis Kelce. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to vote for their girl. Clearly Travis. Who's got the better voice? Oh, well, I think Travis, he could really sing. He could really... Ridiculous.
I would like to get into this now.
Okay.
A little bit. So, Travis and Taylor are in LA.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen Travis a few times in Los Angeles going to lunch, out and about on the town, going back to Taylor's house. What do we think?
What do you mean?
We haven't seen them together at all.
This is like a Kate Middleton thing.
What do you mean?
Like, where is Taylor? What is she? Why haven't we seen her?
She's working.
She's working.
She has her Eras tour.
It is interesting. We saw them together so much for ages, and recently we haven't seen them together at all.
I would like to give a little, and you know this too, I would like to give a little TMZ in the street sort of background to all of this. So whenever we see Travis and Taylor together holding hands in public, getting paparazzi'd, it's in New York City. And Taylor's always paparazzi'd and photographed in New York City. You know where she's never photographed?
Can I guess? LA?
Yeah, LA. So I've talked to a lot of paparazzi in Los Angeles. I work with them regularly in the streets. And they say that she hates LA paparazzi. She hates getting photographed in LA.
Why?
Because she just doesn't like the LA paparazzi. And apparently she has said it herself that she doesn't mind in New York, that they kind of like stay far away, long lenses, they shoot. They don't try to ask her questions. In LA, we try to ask questions, and she doesn't like that.
They try to ask questions in New York too.
How often? Never. When?
We've got camera people in New York asking questions,
Yeah, but when was the last time Celia got Taylor?
Not often, because I think most of her shots in New York are set up. She'll call the paparazzi and say, I'm going to this venue with Selena Gomez and God knows who else, and come and get the shot, but don't speak to me. I think maybe she has a better relationship with one or two paps in New York
City
who always get her.
And they shoot her the way that she's comfortable with.
Yes, because if there's paparazzi in New York who are only taking stills and not asking questions, then they're getting rid of a lot of potential revenue, because if she's right there in front of you, you can go like this and say, how's you and Travis, and make money both ways. So maybe she's got some friend paparazzi in New York, but I don't think it should be like, she hates LA, seeing out in LA.
That's what LA paps say. She hates being shot in LA. She hates it. It's impossible for people to get. We haven't even got one shot of Taylor in LA since she's been here. We've got 4 of Travis.
Yeah, so he likes LA paps and she doesn't?
I think she just refuses to be seen by LA paps, where he's just like, it is what it is.
I don't know. I just don't see the...
But he's still new and fresh and enjoying the...
Yeah, he's enjoying it probably. It's just... paps are paps are paps, I don't think there's a difference between LA and New York.
You don't think so?
In terms of like how paparazzi conduct themselves. No, you remember how we had that story about Meghan and Harry in the car in New York in traffic, and the paparazzi kept going up to their window and they thought they might die in a car crash like his mum. That they were that worried about New York paps. So now you're saying New York paps are the nice ones? I don't know. I don't think so.
You make a valid point.
Thank you. Agree to agree.
We can agree on this one.
Yes. Okay, good.
Okay, we're moving on to our Travis update.
Yeah. I mean, you paused for... Go on.
All right, Travis went to the Justin Timberlake concert in Los Angeles Wednesday night, where NSYNC made a guest appearance. So this is interesting because Taylor wasn't there. Swifties are finding it odd for multiple reasons. Number one, because she is a huge, not only Justin Timberlake fan, but a giant NSYNC fan. And like, I'm gonna go to Coachella on the off chance that Taylor shows up. If Taylor's such a big NSYNC fan, she's got to be going to Justin Timberlake's concert on the off chance that NSYNC shows up.
Well, she'd know if they're showing up or not. She's got like the pull. She could text JT. Travis has got JT in his phone. He could text saying, "Are the fellas coming out tonight? I'll be there. Are they not coming out tonight? I'm sitting this one out."
Can you explain why we know that Travis has JT in the phone?
A reporter asked him who's the most famous person in your phone besides Taylor Swift, and he said JT.
Yeah, they're friends. They're like golf buddies and stuff like that.
Yeah. So where was Taylor? Why wasn't she there? It seems she doesn't miss an opportunity to go out and, get some attention, celebrate her friends. That seems in keeping with who she is. So,
I mean, it could go back to my theory. She doesn't like LA and likes to be seen in LA.
yeah, but that wouldn't add up to me. I don't know. What would be her more pressing priority that she wouldn't go to one of her close friends' concerts?
Well, this was the day before Era's tour dropped on Disney Plus, so maybe she's got lots of stuff to do there.
Like what?
Like, what do you?
It like just they put it on the platform and it goes. It doesn't require any more effort from her. It's already shot. It's in the can.
Okay,
I'm just saying it's suspicious.
She has the Tortured Poets Department coming out April 19th.
Just the finishing touches.
Yeah, she might also. Coachella's coming up, and my theory is that she's going to be guesting with Lana Del Rey at Coachella. So maybe she's preparing a special performance. Maybe she's in rehearsals.
Yeah. I mean, that can wait a night. It's suspicious.
I don't know if we're allowed to say this. So at TMZ, we don't follow celebrities in their cars.
We can say that.
But I did hear from a pap that paparazzi do follow celebrities in their cars.
Of course.
And inside information tells us, a pap told me that they followed her to Universal. And that's her record label.
On that night?
No, a couple days ago.
Okay.
That she's been in LA.
Okay.
But I'm just saying maybe she's busy with Universal stuff. She's
She's
got a movie coming out. She's going to direct a film.
Yeah.
Universal's also a production for filmmaking.
Yeah. She's got time.
Why don't you think she was at Justin Timberlake's concert?
Trouble in Paradise.
How so?
Her and Travis.
How?
He needed a break. He wanted to go.
And he went to Taylor's friend's concert?
Yeah. He wanted to go out with the fellas without the old ball and chain and have, it's starting now. They're circling the drain. If they are still together by the end of this year, I would be shocked.
I'll bet you $100.
Do you have $100?
I do.
Deal.
We just got paid.
Deal. Well, you got a year to slowly put it away, and by the end of the year, you might have $90, $100.
Yeah.
All right, you're on.
You're on.
Okay.
I think that if he wanted a night out away from the ball and chain, he would have gone to like a nightclub. He would have gone to the bar. He would have done anything else. That's my only point.
Okay.
Moving on. Travis and Jason are keeping the New Heights podcast going. So previously, they'd only do it during the football season.
Yeah, that never made sense to me.
Apparently, he went to Paul George's studio. He let him have it for the day, ex-basketball player or something like that, and let Travis shoot his New Heights podcast there. And Travis talked about his time in Singapore. So we all thought that Travis and Taylor, after one of her nights at a concert, I believe night 5, went to a mall. They didn't go to a mall. They went to a big-ass greenhouse.
A greenhouse?
A big-ass greenhouse. One of the biggest greenhouses in the world, specifically.
Interesting.
And the way that Travis talked about this, he said it's the world's largest greenhouse. He says, I swear, Travis, women love Travis because he's just a big golden retriever, but sometimes he gives too much golden retriever.
Okay, peas on the greenhouse.
He says he's a huge, big plant guy. He loves seeing huge trees. It was cool as fuck. There was a waterfall in the greenhouse, too.
That sounds fun.
It's just the way that he's describing it. It's just like, there was a big-ass tree.
It's interesting to have a tree inside a house, though. You know what I mean? Usually trees are for the outside. I could be inclined to go to Singapore now. There's nothing quite like, I mean, I was going to say you're a bit younger than me, but you're at a different stage of life than me, I'll say.
Yeah.
There's nothing like just being by yourself, just watering the garden.
With your girlfriend?
No, by yourself.
He was with Taylor.
Oh, true. But just something you get plants at a different stage of life.
Oh, Jesus H. This is exciting. I love that they weren't at the mall. That's kind of okay. All right, this is our biggest story of the day. This is huge.
You sent this story into the desk. You discovered this story.
I did discover this story.
And it's kind of a negative Taylor Swift story.
Yeah, did you read up on this?
No, but I saw that you had sent it in, and I'm like, that's interesting, Melanie sending negative stuff about her idol and deity.
I didn't send. It wasn't a negative story. It's just an interesting story.
Okay, read the story. We'll judge if it's negative.
So Taylor has a song on her new album coming out April 19th, The Tortured Poets Department. One of the title tracks is called Clara Bow. So if you don't know Clara Bow, she is a film actress from the 20s, and then when the silent film aired, and then she went to the talkies. She has a star on the corner of Sunset and Vine, which Taylor references in one of her lyrics. She was basically one of the biggest it girl, and then went away with a man, came back to the spotlight. Taylor has a lot of ties with Clara Bow, and basically it seems like her muse to the Tortured Poets Department.
Mm-hmm. So
I saw on TikTok an image of Clara Bow in 1928. It was on LA Times, on page 27 of the LA Times, where she had swastikas on her hat and her coat. And this is the most, well, not the most interesting, but it's interesting because it was said that Bow was wearing the swastika symbol to ward off bad luck for Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th, or the 13th, Taylor's born on December 13th. That's her lucky number. She doesn't view 13th as negative. She views them as good luck.
Right.
So it's interesting that she has such a connection and she's promoting this connection. It's odd that she's promoting this connection to someone that
wears a swastika.
Wears a swastika.
Was that before or after, like, Hitler used a swastika as...
So Hitler started using the swastika in 1919.
Okay, so it was a Hitler shout-out.
It wasn't necessarily a Hitler shout-out. So let's see. The associations between the swastika and anti-Semitic nationalist violence was already taking place in Germany and Austria. The swastika was a popular symbol in the late 19th century and early 20th century across Europe, and particularly in the United States, where its use was widespread in fashion, first infused with a sense of vaguely whimsical ecstaticism, perfect for developing Art Deco aesthetic because of its angular modernist lines. This symbol was ambiguous. So basically, if you were a teenage girl in 1905, you were looking to make a little extra money, you might sign up to sell subscriptions to the Ladies' Homes Journal, like a popular journal magazine. You would also be gratified to earn a special pin to show off your membership in what they call the Girls Club. It was a little gold swastika featuring a diamond at the center, and it was manufactured by Tiffany and Company.
So what's your takeaway? My
takeaway is just that she had to have known this. Maybe she didn't. But I just think it's weird that, like, the 13 is a big reason why Clara Bow was wearing this. 13 is a big number for Taylor. It basically involves her whole life. She had the 13 on her hand when she was on tour for Speak Now. She has the 13 on her guitar when she comes out for the Fearless portion of the Eras tour.
Yeah, she loves the number. So either, like, she wasn't aware, she was ignorant to what, Clara Bow, did, or, she's a Nazi? Like, what is
No. Taylor's obviously not a Nazi. I'm curious if she knew, but it just seems interesting that she's aligning with someone that
she must just not have known.
You think she didn't know?
Must not. Otherwise, I don't think she's, like, down with that.
Yeah.
But it was a good send to the desk, Melanie.
They didn't want to use it.
Oh, well, there you go. We use it here.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think? I'm more interested in your take. We have 2.5 minutes.
I think that she didn't realize that Clara Bow had worn the swastika, and when she realizes, maybe she'll change the song to Clara Blow.
I don't...
Like, I think she didn't know.
I
All
don't.
good.
I don't know if she knows yet, but do you think she's going to say something if she finds out?
Wouldn't say anything.
She wouldn't say anything?
Nah, we'll just change stuff
She
around.
don't know she's changing it to Lara Ho or Lara Mo.
Lara Ho is good. I like Lara Ho.
This is what's it called when a story to be continued?
To be continued.
Oh no, it's a developing story.
Yeah.
This is a developing story.
What's this I see about you not knowing the difference between Endgame and if you know, look what you made me do and Endgame. Someone called you out for not knowing the difference.
So in the comment section when you were previously on the podcast, I said that I related to Taylor because I don't love the drama loves me. And I said it was a lyric from Look What You Made Me Do because that feels like something, like I just had it in my head from the music video. And somebody said, what kind of Swiftie are you? That isn't the lyrics from Look What You Made Me Do. It's the lyrics from Endgame, which they are absolutely correct. And I feel like a freaking fraud. But it was a mistake, and I made a mistake.
Unforgivable.
And I apologize.
Unforgivable.
And I apologize to Taylor. I apologize to the fans watching. This is a moment I am thinking back on and reflecting, and I will never let this happen again.
Now the crocodile tears come out.
That was what I would do if I was being canceled.
Oh, okay.
No, whatever. We all make mistakes. Get over it. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. You guys have messed up too. Let's just calm the fuck down.
Fair enough.
That's all. That's all we got for you. If you enjoyed this episode, you can watch us on YouTube. Leave a comment. How do you feel about Charlie Cotton as a guest host today? How do you feel about me? What do you think about what we had to say on today's episode? Who's going to win the bet, me or Charlie? Am I going to get a big $100 in my pocket? You can watch us on YouTube, like I said. Listen to us on Spotify, on Apple. Leave us a comment on Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. And thank you for being with us. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week, baby. Bye-bye.